Get a job at a sideshow.
Hanging on the scene, kangaroos roll by. But I was clean, all decked out, my tiger skin suit. Hair braided up, a young sucker brother Bruce. Hopped on the riders, walked through the city. Today's your day, said the neighborhood gypsy. Had no trucking to the other side of town. The place where we ready to go took it down. Jam-packed and one green light. Not a crumb of crack, and I was feeling alright. Come on, feeling alright, feeling alright. Say what? Feeling alright, feeling alright. Go down for my own systems, go. Packing my gator, heading for the next show. Cooling on the street, waiting for my ride. My man Keith steps to my side. Principal's up, Uncle Sam next to him. I stepped to the guy, he said, come on, get in. Grandma waved, that's Chris hit the gas. My hat flew off and Keith just laughed. Africa's was in, holding up to his seat. And said, just man to a new much beat. Arrived to the show with no time to spare. Checked in the mirror, my hand to my head. Over drinks and drugs to get me high. I put my hands in my pocket and passed them out. Yeah, I stretched out and yawned. Brushed my teeth and I carried on. Got myself dressing off to work. I got there early, the boss was happy. Hey, good morning, Africa. Let me show you the surprise that I have for you. Pulled out a check and then red outrage. And I've been coast vacation for 60 days. 60 days laying in the shade. And on top of that, I'm stone cold paid. Packed the trunk and closed the phone. Jumped on the plane, now what's my name? Honey child, you didn't tell me nothing. Out in the motherland for 2 whole months. And woo! I'm feeling alright. Feeling alright. Let's give it a leave. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Da da do 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 do. Ya da da do da do da do da do da 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 da. Yeah, ya da 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 da. Check it out.
Where are you from? Which part of New York?
From Harlem. Africa's from Brooklyn. Sweet Daddy's from the Bronx.
Brooklyn.
Sorry?
Brooklyn.
Yeah. So where'd y'all meet?
School. We all related, you know. So we just met
back up in school.
Yeah, we met back up in school.
So you're all related as family?
Yeah, we're all brothers. Step brothers.
So how old are you? Could you say you started in the late 70s?
Yeah, 20, 19, 22.
So 10 years ago you were like 9.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Already rapping or doing hip hop?
Yeah, writing rhymes, rocking rhymes,
Really?
cutting, just learning how to cut, things like that. Yep.
At that age?
Yeah.
Of course, man.
Tell me about it.
Starting Einstein and Beethoven and all that. Playing the piano at 3, 4 years old.
You have to start young. You have to start young to progress,
That ain't amazing.
to master, you know?
Yeah.
He's playing piano at 3 years old.
So who did you? Who was your teacher? Who did you learn it from?
Ourselves.
Listening to
Ourselves,
other people.
definitely. Listen to the old schoolers like Red Alert, like the
Plus,
Furious
something I was
5.
Born with.
Definitely.
Born talent to write lyrics and make music, mix music.
Oh, yeah. 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 Come on. Jump up. Freak a hustle. Do what you want, but move every muscle. Ain't no time for playing around. Only one thing to do when you hear this sound. Act yourself with someone else and make sure yourself ain't by yourself. Dying to get on the dance floor. Girl, what you waiting for? Yeah, come on over and swing with me. Take your mind out your misery. Tomorrow's gonna be another day. Tonight, I'm gonna take it like, yeah, wrap the world and put it on hold. Relax my body and rest my soul. Feel the vibe surrounding me. Feel the bass come down on me. Yeah, shake your butt, but don't break your back. Tap your feet and let your fingers snap. No matter what size, shape, no color, we can jam and enjoy each other. Music's perfect, I feel something. A feel of blood and heartbeat thumping. It's meant your bust to pass through the door. You know this room when you on the floor. You don't know what there'll be anymore. So yo, what you waiting for? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We are
Waiting the time is time.
yo feedback from a man right here. Yeah. Some playing the wall, I wasn't with that. I live a life that you ain't with it, let me hear you say, oh. You ain't with it, let me hear you say, ah. Ready to put your hat on, but dance to shoot. Ain't in the mood to be singing no blues. So if you wanna be a little disco ducker, I came here tonight too. So good morning, good afternoon, good night. Y'all in the bed was night. Going way out and I'm aiming to please. You wanna have a time, come up my tree. Come on, what you waiting for? Come on, what you waiting for? Take away the chairs and move away the tables. I'm doing my thing, working around you. Lady scream. We wanna ask you. I won't say much on that, no now, because I'm not quite so that you know how. We keep on dancing. Yeah, keep on dancing. Baby, I'm not talking, I'm just glancing. And what I see is a fine thing. Don't make me wait.
We're all B-boys, right to the bottom line. That's why all of our, and it shows within the stage show, the similarity. You know, the DJ, the 2 turntables, however many microphones needed, performing a record and breaking from the record sometime and doing some freestyle. You know, we're all
hip-hop.
B-boys at the heart. Hip-hop.
It's a culture.
I mean, even though in the future our stage shows for all those groups might develop maybe into the usage of a band, people have to remember that we are B-boys, and the bottom line of a B-boy is 2 turntables and a microphone and a party, you know, and just getting busy. And telling the story, telling it like it is.
And there was no slack. 4 lines in that, I said, where is y'all? He said, alright, see you tomorrow. Yo, thinking about the best week, the last week. Hands go in my pocket, I can't speak. Hop in the car and join me to the shack, a Shahi. We gotta go back. When he said walk, I said we gotta go. Cause I left my wallet in El Segundo. Boom, 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 boom. Said I left my wallet in El Segundo. Say I left my wallet in. Hey yo, I left my wallet in. Hey yo, I gotta get it, I got to get it.
This whole, black awareness that you have, that we learn from a lot these days, that's happening among youth in the States, you know? What do you think started that, triggered that whole thing?
It's always been here, but I mean, PE, Public Enemy had a lot to do with that. You know,
when they enlightened from what Farrakhan
and everybody else was saying.
Going on with the Black Panthers, they just everything kind of got like hush hush. So all they did was just open up the doors and kind of like brought back what everyone was hiding.
And they brought it to the children, and that's what it is, because children are quicker to pick up things and.
So, because you've been to high school and everything, is it really catching on among?
You find students going into libraries now and buying African books and all that to learn about where they came from. All over, students all over.
Really?
Big debates about it now.
And also, kids in college are starting to take African courses now. Also, I'm starting to see that.
More courses are being put into schools. There have been protests in certain schools in America because they don't have African culture classes, and those protests, due to those protests, those classes have been added to the curriculum, So there's a strong movement going on over in the United States, And I feel it's good. A lot of people say, well, that Afrocentricity maybe is just, saying for the black people, whatever. But all it's simply stating is that know where you came from. We all came from Africa. We know our heritage just like a Jew would know where their people came from. Just like an Italian can say, I came from Italy. Just like a German can say, I came from Germany, so on and so forth. So all we're saying is, hey, we didn't just pop up. We weren't just brought over from some place on a boat, like shackled and chains and all that. We came straight from Africa. We have a homeland just like others do. So that's what the Afrocentricity is all about.
Black is black is black is black. Jump, come on. Black is black is black is black. Jump. race and color. Don't you know we need each other? I need you and you need me. And then